That's put out the fire, turn on the power. Put out the fire, turn on the power. What does that mean? Most of the disease that we have in modern times is based upon inflammation inside your blood vessels, and we want to put out that fire and put on the power. And thanks to Glenn Jensen, I think he has discovered the secret of long life and health by putting out the fire in your blood vessels and turning on the power to live a long life. Every single product that Agel has helps heal your blood vessels, heal your organs, increase your immune system to live longer. Every day, I treat the sickest patients in Los Angeles, California, patients with kidney failure and heart disease. For the first time in my professional life, I have good news to my patients. It's called Agel. I want you to look around for a moment. I know the lights are down, but look at this audience for a moment. I think there's close to 4,000 people in here, maybe more. Every 24 hours, this many people in this auditorium die from cardiovascular and heart disease, and I understand that's a big problem here in this city. Some people will say it's chest pain. Some people will say it's pain in the back, but the very first symptom of almost 50% of a heart attack is sudden death. You wake up dead. So if I could tell you something that could save the life of your mother or father, aunt or uncle or yourself, would you be interested and excited? What Agel is about is preventing disease as opposed to treating disease, but it also will help treat. I have treated patients with super high cholesterol, with drugs that can cause death, but more recently I've learned to treat patients with high cholesterol with Agel, which won't hurt them. So Agel wants to protect health, and it's better to protect health than to try to cure sick people. I want to spend just a moment trying not to bore you, but there's a substance called angiotensin II. If I were in church, I would say that that was the devil or Satan. But the Agel products, especially the Exo and the Umi, which are antioxidants, knock that hormone out, and that helps you live longer. If you breathe the air here in Bangkok or in Indonesia, especially in Los Angeles, you create something called oxidative stress, O2 radicals, and those are what kill you. If you look at the blue and the red, where you have the red, it shows the increased death rate from oxidative stress and high blood pressure and cardiovascular disease. Nobody wants to be red, everybody would rather be blue here. And Agel products help you become blue and live longer. As you can see in this slide, just by doing a little bit to lower your blood pressure, lower your stress, you decrease your heart attacks, decrease your strokes. Can you imagine having a stroke and waking up tomorrow and you can't move one side and you can't talk? If you just decrease your blood pressure by 2 points, that can save your life. The last thing I want to show, this picture is less of a problem here in Bangkok, but if any man has a waist size that sort of pokes out and he's got a pot belly, now I'm holding my breath so you can't see mine. When you drink diet sodas, diet Cokes, diet Pepsis, it makes more fat around your middle, and fat produces over 50 toxic hormones to increase cancer, blood pressure, and death. And Agel has an answer to everything I've just said. Let me speak for a moment that what makes Agel unique. Instead of taking a pill that you can choke on,
นั่นคือแทนที่เขากินลักษณะของยาที่เป็นเม็ดแข็ง
Instead of taking a juice or water that can strangle you, we have a suspension gel that's almost like pulling a fruit off the tree that is also good for your intestines and allows the active material to be bioavailable to your body right away. These are some of the products that Agel has. I'm not going to talk about all of them in any depth, but there's one that I want to speak about that I'm excited about. The product Exo is one of the main ones that helps you put out the fire and turn on the power. It has more than 300 antioxidants in it, and you need antioxidants to continue to live, and plus they make you live longer. For all you men, you should understand that women are going to live longer than you. Did you know that? But if you take Exo, you can catch up and live a little bit longer. In order to have appropriate nutrition, you need to have vitamins and minerals. These help unlock the energy that's in the food that you eat. And men supplies almost 100% of what you need, and it also tastes very good. There's an amazing product called Umi. The active ingredient is called fucoidin. It comes from a brown sea kelp from cold water. And this stimulates your immune system. Your immune system has two parts. It has a cellular part that can phagocytize or eat bacteria and eat viruses. You need some. It also has a part that makes antibodies that also kill germs and foreign agents. So if you have the flu, if the flu season is coming in cold, this is something you want to take. It has some of the most sophisticated substances we've known to man, the interleukins, and these things we're using and developing not only to treat bad infections, but cancer. Now, we don't say that this treats cancer, but I do know at the National Institutes of Health, some of the ingredients here we are using. Anybody that I know that has a life-threatening infection, such as HIV and AIDS, we're looking at how this might play a role in that. This could be something that could be life-saving once we do the controlled research and see what that can do for us. I have a 21-year-old son, and every day he was taking Red Bull or No Bull and Rockstar. And you know that some children have gone out after taking these high fructose, high sugar, high caffeine drinks and died on the basketball courts. The reason they die is because of a cardiac arrhythmia or irregularity caused by the caffeine. But you can take this, you can get the same energy, the same have mental focus, no caffeine, nothing bad. This is all the important B vitamins in the world. I find in the afternoon I can concentrate better, I can read better, and I can fly across the ocean here to Bangkok a little bit better with OM. That many people have is that they can't stop eating. And what happens when you eat, and especially if you drink sodas that are sugarless, like diet sodas, they turn on something in your body that makes fat go around your belly. Now, when you get fat around your belly, it does something very interesting. It turns on a part of your brain, and that brain releases something that's called a cannabinoid-like substance. Does anybody know what cannabinoid means? Okay. Cannabinoid, that's called pot, and when you have fat around the belly, it makes artificial pot in your brain and makes you eat more, called the munchies. But when you take Slim or Fit, it breaks that cycle, stops the appetite, stops fat from going into the belly, and also helps fat leave more because it's a fat burner. I'm almost 100 years old, but because I take heart, it controls my cholesterol. And the last time I had a scan a few weeks ago, my heart is clean, my arteries are good because of heart and the ingredients that are in it with the oyster mushroom. Well, it has in it something called taurine, something called CoQ10, and something called carnitine. These provide nourishment to your heart. If you know anybody that had a heart attack, ask them what they did so bad that their heart attacked them.